Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. What time is it? 6:23. Didn't get here as early as I would have liked. Because I realized, I guess I didn't really pay attention to the time. So if I get here at 6, that's still only an hour and 15 minutes that I would have to work before I have morning duty. So if I get here later than that, it's less time. But anyway, so yesterday was the first day of school. That is on my TikTok. Even though we did the change of form at the end of the year for students' schedule, they didn't put it in. Whoever it is, it put it in. So now we have to do it over. So, which is a little annoying. I'm like, what's the point of that? That's a waste of our time. But, yeah. Also, though, so I think I mentioned, I don't remember if it was here or if it was on TikTok, that we had students on our caseload who weren't in our homeroom, but me and the other 5th grade IRR teacher decided just to switch that because it didn't make any sense. Yeah. It's been a while since I used that lemonade and it smells like it. If that makes any sense. But, so, yesterday in our homeroom class, we do switch with another teacher. So we have two, like A block, B block, basically. So our homeroom, I think we had like maybe 14 or 15 yesterday. And so far that group seems good. The class that we switched with, however, I think they had 18 here, but they have like 20 something on the same. We have some students on the roster who didn't show up, so who knows if they're coming today or. I do know, however, that 2 that were originally on my caseload moved away. However, we get a new one, new to the district, so I have to have a meeting for that student like next week. I'm gonna have to contact the parent. Well, I need to contact all the parents actually. I am tired. I did not go to sleep as early as I would have liked. Like I had a class last night that was from 6 to 9. So in theory, I was thinking I would be asleep by 10. No later than 10, right? No, maybe it was like 11 something. So yeah, I guess I didn't put that in straight enough. Also, it is raining. It's been raining every day for a couple of days now. So I don't know. Because yesterday we did indoor recess. A recess is with the other class. We take them to lunch as well. So we were trying to figure out a small group situation because it's the way it doesn't make any sense. So some students have both reading and writing small group, 25 minutes each. However, there's only one ELA small group just for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, it's impossible. But the SSA was saying, what are they going to do in 25 minutes? That's what I'm thinking. Like, why, who decided 25? Come on. I don't know why. Because I stood up and went over there. I don't know why. Because it was like over there in that corner. So I feel like, okay. I may have to email the SSA. Let me see if there's any other that happens as well. And I will update you guys. Probably I'll let you, which is at 10:15, which is crazy. Alright guys, 10:24 lunchtime. So again, the morning time goes by quick. I'm trying to see if they have my number on here, my lunch number, because I couldn't remember it. Okay, so I've got the lunch nachos. I got this seasoning taco sauce. Okay. I need to see what the menu is tomorrow. Because honestly, I don't really have stuff at home to bring. Okay, so I did finish most of the change form things. Although there's a couple or just one, really, that I'm waiting the SSA to email me back about. Okay. Yeah, so we tried to do, just kind of see where students were for math. We didn't have that much time. So place value thing. She has this thing called, or next one over, or something like that, that she created herself. So basically just trying to see what they already know in regards to place value. But like I said, we didn't get very far with the first group. We might get further with our second group. We'll find out. Okay, but about to eat because we don't have that much time. And then second group, so we have recess at 12. So that's a good chunk of time. Okay, but yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. I will talk to you guys later. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, 6:14. Just arriving. So yesterday, the rest of the day was fine. We did go outside for recess. It was sprinkling when we first went out, and then it started raining heavier, so we came back inside. Yeah, I like this one. It's better. Okay, so yeah. So originally they said it was going to have committee meetings, then they changed it to team meetings, but the IRR team didn't meet. Instead, we met with our team. What did we talk about? I don't know. Except finding someone who would be in charge of field trips, basically. And I don't know. And then we were talking about when they wanted to do the pre-test, because I think originally they was going to do it Thursday or Friday. And they wanted to start teaching Thursday, but do the pre-test Friday. But I guess the other two math teachers wanted to do it today. So we're going to do it today. And then I need to make some copies. I told her I would make some copies since I get here early. Yeah, we left like at 3:45, maybe. We were done at 3:45. And then we'll make some copies. Yeah, but when I left yesterday, traffic, I think it only took like 45 minutes for me to get home. Because normally on Tuesday, it could take like an hour and 15 minutes sometimes. So, and I went to sleep kind of early compared to what I've been going. It was early, but I have a class tonight. It's a late class. It starts at 8:30 and it ends at 10:10, I think. So, and then I have a conversation practice at 4:30. So I might be able to take a nap in between those two. We'll see. But I will update you guys later. Alright guys, it's 12:12. I wasn't able to vlog during lunch because I brought that one student in here even though she didn't eat. So I don't know if it's because I was in the room with her. So tomorrow I'm going to try something different. So yeah, tomorrow I'm bring her in here and I'll go to the teacher room, which is right next door, to see maybe that changes and she eats. So we did the pre-test for math and some of them were very stressed. Like I took the group that does small group testing. One of them was crying and then another one was about to start crying. But I'm like, you guys, it's a free test. I don't want to be like it don't matter, but it's nothing to stress about, I should say. So, but then that means we didn't have time to do all the other stuff that we want to do. We haven't done anything related to science or social studies. I don't know which one we're doing first, but yeah, that's it for now. They're at recess right now, so I'm about to head out. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, 6:15. Actually got here like at 5 something. I was the first one here, at least teacher-wise. I'm pretty sure maybe the siblings are already here. So I'm like, I got stuff I need to do. I don't feel like it's enough time in the morning. Seeing as I have duty. If I didn't have duty, that would be more than enough time. But it's all good. So I feel like this chair got lower. There we go. Okay, so we were trying to figure out what to do today. Today's Thursday. Because our Block B students are a little ahead of Block A, which is our homeroom. But that's because we have to do more stuff with the homeroom. And then we have lunch as well, which is longer because we do have recess with Block B, but recess is only 20 minutes, lunch is 30 minutes. So we did decide though to change when we transition. Oh my goodness, still getting new students. Let's see if her name is on here. Okay. Her name is not on here. Okay, so we're not getting a new student. In fact, I don't think any 5th grade are on here. So there's a short-term sub for some class, so they are looking for a teacher. Okay, I was wondering. Okay. Yeah, I was distracted for a second. Okay, so first let me go ahead and print these things. I might stay late today. And if y'all know me, y'all know I don't ever stay late. But like I said, there's just so much stuff I want to do. So, first let me print these. So I did make, look at a glass sheet. Oh, that's right. I attached her because she had too much accommodation. Okay. Okay. 2-minute glass sheet for all the students. So I'm just going ahead and print that. And now I'm trying to do like a 1-page though for accommodations, so it's easy to look and put that in front of my binder. And so I'm still working on that. And then I also want to go ahead and print progress monitoring sheets. At least enough for this first term, whatever, and behavior tracking sheet. So behavior is supposed to be done every week. Academic stuff, I forget how often it's not as much, but I prefer to do it once a week. So yeah, so some of them have behavior goals, but not behavior services, which I feel like they're supposed to. But this is annoying. Also, I want to do this, which is we got like $125 we can spend. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that out as well. Submit that. We have time, but I'd rather go ahead and get that so I could get the stuff. Yeah. And then the people that are going to be teaching small group, we are meeting. She said like at 2:20. So that's going to take some time away from stuff I could do in the afternoon. Alright guys, 12:06. So they went outside for recess. I stayed inside today. Cause trying to find something that I can order. I would like to order at least 2 stools, right? But this is that furniture, you have to have special requests. I don't know why. Because that donor's truth isn't moving. And we need stools like immediately. Because otherwise, I don't know what to buy. I don't want to get a bunch of stuff and then end up not using it, or you know, I don't know. I was trying to see if there was something I could use for that one student for communication, but I'm not seeing anything. And it took forever to hand out computers and get them logged in. That's basically all we did with our first block. And then second block, I guess a lot of them got their computers, but they didn't exactly log in. So that's also been an issue. Yeah. because we wanted them to be able to put their scores in from their test, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. And we're supposed to start teaching tomorrow, content tomorrow. So, yeah, I will check in with you guys. I don't know if it's maybe later today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. It is Friday, 6:07. Got here. But they basically have our mascot is Bobcat. So this is the PTA shirt that I like. I think a lot of people like this more than our school shirt. Alright, so I did stay yesterday, but not to do what I planned to do because we had that meeting and that took longer than I thought it would. So, which is fine. We just went over expectations regarding small group. Mainly, when we're making for services, like if we're saying someone needs small group, what are the requirements? So we decided that they need to be 2 grade levels or lower, and basically all the subjects. Writing is a little difficult to judge. So, but reading, obviously, there's inventories as well as like testing. I think they would prefer for us to use a couple of different measurements. Math, we have the ICANN or the gloss, which I got the thing last year. I just never used it. So, but that gives you good data for like skills students are lacking. I'm gonna have to figure out how to administer that, when to administer that. I did fill out my supply form. I just didn't turn it in yet because I have to talk to them because it said furniture has to be approved. I mean, we had to turn a form in to get approved anyway, but I just put 2 stools on there because she has 6 stools, so I might be able to borrow one from her so I could at least have 3 students at a time in a group. We are starting a small group on Monday, so we're just trying to figure out, because it's only 20 minutes. I'm like, I think some of them were thinking we were going to be teaching the content. I'm like, you can't teach no content in no 20 minutes. Not this content. So I think it was decided because we will also be doing groups in the classroom as well, obviously. So we're gonna be focused on remediation. The problem with 5th grade math is that we're starting with volume for 1. So if they don't know the timetable, they're not gonna be able to do volume. And some of it requires them to divide. But I don't know if we're doing division first because the pretest was for the whole unit 1. Yes. So if they don't know their timetable, obviously, but if they don't know why we multiply, like arrays, equal groups, they don't have number or fact fluency when it comes to addition, it's going to be hard to do multiplication. So I don't know where to start with. I'm gonna do a combination of drill and repetition for multiplication packs, but then also go back to arrays, identifying arrays. That's probably what we do Monday. And see how it's related to addition, repeated addition, and multiplication. So that might be 2 days because it's only 20 minutes, like I said, and I still want to do times table. No, I saw something that was saying you probably shouldn't teach them in order, that there's a better way to teach them. So I think I didn't read all of it. It was just a little snippet, wasn't the whole, whatever it was. I don't know if it's an article or book. But I think it said like starting with doubles and then going to, I think 0 and 1 together, and then I forget, basically saying relating it to patterns, but I think I've done that, like do 2s and 3s and then do 6 and then 4 and then 8s, I think, and then like 9s by themselves. But I don't know. I need to see if we still have access to, or if I have access to iReady, because they do have some math lessons. But So we need to do our matrices. The other fifth grade our teacher already did the processing strengths, but we still have to do like, hey, we still get more students coming. We getting a new one. Okay, it's not a student with disability, so. And two of the other fifth grade teachers get a new one. Oh, those two might be twins, actually. But I don't think it's Spanish, looking at their last name. But they're ESOL. Most of them are that are arriving, that are starting today, are ESOL. I feel like, because I went to go stand in another teacher classroom just for a couple of minutes so she could help with the board, because we having some issues. And she didn't have that many students. She only had like 16. We have more. I don't know. Okay. So I need to put in math goals. I'm going to do all the math goals. The other teacher's going to be reading and writing. And then we're going to do our own students' accommodations. So. Alright guys, it is 10:23 lunchtime. Wait. Did 10 minutes like pass that fast? I don't feel like it should have passed that fast, but yes, I just decided to get yogurt today. We got yogurt, Cheez-Its, and goldfish. I might say the Cheez-Its, since we have like actual cheese. Right. And then also got some fries. This weird combination. I changed the juice to these things. And then fruit. Trying to see if there's an expiration date, because sometimes I feel like they be serving stuff that's expired. Yeah. So it's my shared teacher's birthday's on Monday, so she brought cupcakes. Originally they're supposed to be for Monday, however, they accidentally turned over, so she wanted to go ahead and get rid of some of them. So some students ate theirs today, the other ones would have theirs Monday. But these students do not know how to eat. And you won't believe the mess they made. One of them, somehow it fell. And it was one with frosting. So the frosting got all over her skirt, her sweater. There was dropping stuff on the floor. I'm like, it don't make no. They eat worse than the second graders did. And then she's also planning to get them chips and juice. She's like, she likes to celebrate her birthday. But I'm like, girl, she be buying snacks. This is one that like to give away some of her stuff and buy new stuff. But then I just remembered, this is her 20-something year of school. So I guess, you know, she getting paid. But yeah, it don't look like they did schedule changes yet. So, because we was trying to have them put their test in the system, that was a struggle. Some of them computers just, some of them their computers just wasn't working. Some of them had to update, and then the test kept logging them out or pausing it after like 15 seconds. I'm trying to see, man. It don't look like they update the schedules yet, even though I turned them in. I don't know what the holdup is. Yeah, they need to update the schedule, because I can't see nothing. We were super behind with this class. I don't think the second block can put their test in the system because they haven't updated the schedule, so they're not showing on our system yet. I don't know why they just don't code them. Like during pre-planning, if they know that we rotate or split classes, they know who the shared department teachers are. Otherwise, I did finish what I needed to finish today. So, that means on the weekend, I will need to do lesson plans since I think small group as well as the gen ed stuff. And figure out what I'm doing. But like I said, I already started looking for stuff to do. So, but like I said, think about it, since we're doing volume, that requires multiplication and division. I'm gonna first give them like a probe or something to see if they know their multiplication facts. And then drill, repetition. It's only 20 minutes, so that's just gonna be like maybe 5 minutes before we get into arrays, repeated addition, and multiplication expression. So, okay, that is it for now. I'm probably going to stay in during recess, at least part of recess, so I can call that parent. So I will update you guys. So once they come back, we're going to switch immediately. And then we have like an hour and 15 minutes before recess. Recess, they come back and finish math. And then we also, I think we're starting with science. So I don't know if we probably still finish working on our classroom promise. And we'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, it is 2:12, dismissal time. I guess we've been starting dismissal early because the principal came on and said today was the last day. There'll be no more early dismissal. So, yeah. Otherwise, today went well, though a couple of students got hurt. But not while they were with us, just when they were with the other class. But the new student that they put on our roster didn't show up. So, I don't know. But I am going to have to do some work when I get home, which is fine. This weekend, which I already planned, so not anything surprising. I need to remember to take my binder home though. And I need to try connecting to the board, so I know that I'm able to. But I should be able to do that Monday as well, since I get here early. Yeah. But yeah, but that is it for this week. First week of school done. I submitted the supply thing, however I had to take the stools off, which is annoying. I don't know why we can't use that money for schools, but okay. So luckily Donors Choose is having a donors match, but that doesn't start until the 20th, so that is going to be it. So I do my regular weekend routine, grocery shopping, laundry. I have swimming on Sunday, and then work. I'm gonna do some work. I'm also going to have to wash my hair. I'm going to wait, but I'm going to have to wait till after swimming because it wouldn't make sense to do it before because chlorine and stuff. So, with my swimming lessons at 4:30, so that's going to be kind of late on Sunday. But that'll be fine. Okay. And that is it. So, we're starting content. First vlog is super behind. Like, ridiculously behind. And I feel like it switched. Like how we thought they were going to be is opposite now. Because at first, our first group was fine. We thought they would be the one to remember stuff and get it together. But it turns out it's the second group. So, although they did have like two students absent, we had one absent, not counting the new one. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you week 2.